Hey everybody, we are live for the finale of the Let's Build of the Lego Nintendo Entertainment System. If you're here, let me know. Give a shout out in the chat. I hope you've seen the videos to this point, and we are going to finish everything up. Anybody here with me? Can you hear me okay? Anybody here? I'm trying to tilt this down a little bit so maybe it can be seen. There we go. Well, now you can't see me. All right. While we're waiting on others to join, I'm going to go ahead and start opening the bags, starting with bag number 20. Get everything sorted out. I see somebody's here. Who's here with me? Hey, Mrs. Roper. Hey, Wendy List, you made it. Thank you. I picked it special for the occasion, even though I've had it for a long, long time. Have you caught up on all the videos, Wendy? So you know where I'm at? Well, part 16 was the last one right before this. So if you've seen part 16, then you are all good. And if not, you'll still get to see the ending. So that works out too. I'm just getting everything kind of sorted out, getting it ready to go. Wendy, how's school going for you? Or the time off? I'm sure you've enjoyed the Christmas holiday and everything. Or the winter holiday. Well, I'm glad to have you, for sure. I'm sorry it continues to be stressful, though. I know with these times, it's got to be rough on everybody. We did. We had a good time together. It was nice to have the family time, all 5 of us together. Nothing huge, just enough to have our time together. Almost got everything all sorted here. Let's see. Anybody else coming in? I see 3 in the chat right now. Of course, I'm probably one of them. Me too, Wendy. Haven't gotten to talk to you guys in a while. I know with everything, it's been rough all around. I keep saying that, but you and Gary and Christian have all been, and everybody in the Diz fam really have been huge supporters, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm not going to do it like my normal format where I tell you what's going on. I think I'm just going to build and answer some questions, and then probably going forward too, I will speed up the actual build part, I think, and make it a little bit shorter for everybody. Oh yeah, and Amanda brings up a good point. And I say that because if you've been paying attention, you have to pay a lot of attention though, but there are some hints in the previous videos. Nothing huge, not yet, but still some little hints dropped. Well, it's been fun doing this one. I'll be glad to have it finished, though. I will say that. Considering I finished the Millennium Falcon, I did in probably about 8 total hours, and this one's been in the upwards of just build time. I think 10 or 12 hours total, if not more than that. So, looking forward to a different project. And hopefully the next one will be, I think, more in tune with the book. I'm not sure. Sorry, I keep looking off because Amanda's actually over here off camera just a little bit while she's chatting, Wendy. So that's why it's I keep looking off. She's gonna probably pop in here in a little bit, I hope, and say hello.
Hi.
That was Evan, my little one, just popping in. Any kind of Wendy, any kind of time frame for Christian if this Jabber's Chat's going to come back again, or any word on trivia yet? Or is it still just too much with everything? Maybe if I get a set big enough, I probably will have everybody help out with one of them. Here, I thought I had everything. That is very true. She stays busy quite often. Oh, I see. Actually, no, I don't see. How? Oh, now I do see. Okay.
Love you, Dad.
I love you too. Yeah, I know. I'm sure it can be. I have utmost respect for you guys and everything that you do. Oh no. Huh? Yeah. I mean, I'm building. There's a part where if you have another the Super Mario starter kit, I'm building a little thing. You can put the Lego Mario that comes with it. I'm building that, and that's going to go as the kind of the bridge over here to the TV. In case you're wondering, I'm being told I'm not talking about it enough, so by my producer / director over there. Yeah, I can definitely see where that can certainly make things hard. She'll take that to heart. All right. Putting this in now. Right, like that. So now it's on the top. And gonna now kind of secure it in place a little bit and put it along the back here. So now everything will be secured nicely. That's not the one I need. That is instead. And thank you. I think so too. I really like the intricacies and especially the nostalgia factor of making something like this and making the TV the way it is. What do you mean I need to focus on what I'm doing? There she is. Special guest.
He needs to focus on what he's doing, so I'm going to read the questions and comments.
Yeah, I've been looking up and doing it. But I thank you. I appreciate the help. All right, there's that part.
Hey, Wendy.
That's now what it looks like on the top. And we're going to
Wendy
start.
says hi.
Hi.
Come back over here. There you go. You're in there. Everybody can see you now on YouTube.
But I'm technically going to watch.
Well, you still can. You still can from right there. All righty. Let's see. Just the one cover I don't see. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong color. That helps. All right. All right, so now this is going to start turning into the front cover of the screen and of the TV itself. So it'll really look like an old style TV by the time we're done. All right. What? I heard that. All right, 2 of these. All right, so that's where we are now. And moving along.
When she's asking, what is that?
This is just the starting of the front of the TV. So it's going to end up sitting like that. So it actually looks like the screen is enclosed. So when it's all done, there should be some, I keep saying it, but there should be some pretty big nostalgia pieces in place. I already know building the back of it and seeing how the back of it looked was very nostalgic for me.
So funny, we're all used to flat screens, right?
It is very now, and you take it for granted, and then you see it brought back, and you're just taking it right back to being a kid. I don't know if you've seen the back of it. If you're fully caught up, you probably have, but yeah, antenna and everything, back of the TV. Definitely remember them looking like that for sure. Matter of fact, I think we still have one in the house. Let's see.
She says she remembers those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they even put a sticker on the back.
Uh-huh.
It's color TV receiver. Like,
Yep.
Down to the T with this. They didn't skip a beat.
Yeah, these details have been. Look out, bud. You're right where I need my elbow space.
She said, well, we had to get up and change the channel.
Oh yes, I had some like that. I remember my grandparents had one of those that had only the 13 channels on it. So I do remember those two. I'm looking to see, for some reason, this isn't adding up. I need my remover. Where's Dad got this? He's missing me using the remover tool. I think, because it looks like. Something's off. I may not have put that in far enough. And I did not. It's supposed to go like that. There we go. Now it's making sense. What?
My video's slow playing back on my phone, and I just saw where Evan got like all up in your
Yeah,
space.
a little bit. A little bit. I love you though.
Love you too.
Yep, headphones on. Mm-hmm.
Not crutch.
All right.
You have like sidebar entertainment.
Yes. It's free this time. Next time I will charge a cover charge though. All right. Two of these. And
Are you filming up top too? Okay.
that's for the I'm actually filming this separate on a separate angle, and that's going to be for the time lapse when I put it all together, I hope. Big hope. in the middle. And the interesting thing, making 2 of these into L's.
When you say you're multitasking.
Yeah, and this time it's working out for me too. Normally I don't do this, and Amanda can testify to this. When I do this, normally it's not a good thing.
Multitasking.
Multitasking, right, is normally not a good thing.
No, he's not the multitasker.
All right. So now that's more of the screen. And then we're gonna finish building up our sides.
Wendy says, wow.
All right. Red one in the middle. And all right.
Sorry, Wendy. He has to use the laptop to film this one because it's live, so you can't see all of what he's doing. Like
Yeah.
you normally see.
Yeah, I can't film through mobile yet. So the only way to get or stream live through mobile yet. So the only way to get it to where I can do this is to use my laptop, and then kind of have to stop and show every little bit. But thank you again for coming in and seeing this live.
She said, "Yeah, technology."
Yep. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, then I could go live for mobile, so I could have it just from my phone if I needed to go live. So I'm not quite there yet. Got a little ways to go yet. I think I'm still at 36, but that's also why I'm hoping this next project draws a little bit more attention, because I know not everybody likes Nintendo products or plays video games.
Did you say specifically what video had the clue in it?
No, I just mentioned that they are in past videos. I have not yet, but that's okay. I will say that part 13 has one of them, and part 16 has one of the hints, the most recent video. So be sure to double back and check those out. And where am I at? Oh yeah, okay. So this is what I have built now. And then we're gonna put another 6 1x6 in it right there. And all the way across the top right there. Oh, I gotta make another one. That makes sense.
That looks really neat.
I think so too, bud.
When you said you're asking me to remember details.
Yes, actually I am, because I was sneaky. They're not direct hints either, so you have to kind of put them together.
But I only know about one of them, and if you really weren't paying attention, you probably missed it. If you go back, you might catch it though. I don't know what the newest one was. I don't think you told me.
No, I didn't.
No.
So she only knows about the first hint. She doesn't know about the second hint, but that's where we are. In step number 224.
It's funny like how far behind my video on my phone is.
What is it? Like a whole bunch of seconds?
It's no, like minutes.
Yeesh. What?
Wendy says that's really neat.
I missed one. I thought I did. It didn't make sense the way it was about to go. There we go.
Another guest appearance.
Cat sighting.
It's Cleo. She does not like this right now. She's like, put me down.
She was struggling as soon as you picked her up. Oh no, Amanda knows.
I know, it's not gonna
She
matter.
lives with me. Makes it hard for her not to know.
Oh yeah, no, I totally know. I didn't see it. Didn't pop up on my phone at first, so. Wendy's not a cat person.
Well, not everybody is.
I'm cat or dog. It's just cats are a little more self-sufficient.
Yes,
So
very much
it's
so.
nice when you have a chaotic family, 5-person family. We like dogs. Our fence isn't very
Good.
secure.
Yeah.
We need to have it redone, so we can't have a dog because we couldn't keep him in the backyard. So.
Yeah, not against dogs.
Somebody else popped into the chat. Say hi if you're here.
See 3 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Getting back on video over there, bud? Uh-huh.
Wendy, I'll say, I know so much what the next project is that I actually bought him an ornament. I had to go find it,
Yes.
but I found it.
Yes, yes.
It's a replica of what he's doing next. So.
There you go.
But I'm great on finding anything on the internet. I'll find
Oh,
it.
yes. For sure. I agree with that.
Wendy says she can't wait.
There's that. That's after these next 2 pages. So even more now like at the front of the TV. And now it's going to have me focus in on more into this part right in here in these next couple of steps. Okay.
You're starting to get low on pieces.
Yeah.
Get to the next. The last bag is coming soon.
Very soon. Probably have a couple of extras in this bag and then, well, actually I can go ahead and use that. That goes down here. And
You got a 4th like. Maybe it was the mystery person who was in
maybe
the channel.
whoever was there, 4th like, I appreciate that. All right. And these are going to come in here. The other little L's.
I don't think anyone can see your face.
I'm not trying for them to see my face there. They can see it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
silly me.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Now we've got some buttons over the cover.
Thank you, Wendy. She said Evan's adorable.
Thank
I
you.
think so too, but I'm partial. Biased.
Thanks.
The two older boys are upstairs
Yes,
hanging out.
I can go get them. Just say,
it's all right. No, take that with you. I don't want that down here.
hey boy.
Well, he's going to go get them.
Yeah, you might get a whole family build before too long anyway. All right. That is the next step complete. Now, putting in the little
You're going to go watch that on camera. And exercise on the people.
or
Oh my goodness.
person.
What is wrong with this?
Shh, Evan. Well, Evan went and got the other two special guests,
So
so
this is David.
you're gonna duck a little bit, maybe not.
Yeah, he's really tall.
Go there.
And then Christian
I'm
is
still
over
hidden.
here.
No.
You're not coming in? Come in. Come in real quick. That's Christian. Yes, Wendy, he is very tall. He's actually like 6'4" right now, and the doctor
Yeah.
said he's still growing.
Yes.
That one, not me. That one.
Well, you're still growing too, Christian, but
Wendy says hi, Christian.
Hi, how you doing? I'm going back to watch anime.
We're
okay.
gonna go back and watch anime.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, no.
Yes,
If
it's
we ever do
fine.
Trivia again, I'll show up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I gotta get another gift card eventually.
Christian said or our Christian said that when Diz starts his trivia up again, that he'll be back for that. Wendy said it's nice to see everyone.
All right. That is now the completion. The last little bit. That's the back side of it. That's the end of bag 20. All of it entirely. So we're moving on.
She says, OMG, cool.
Last bag.
Last bag.
Last bag. So bag number 21. Finishing it up here.
Oh, there's a lot of big pieces.
And then there's this.
Oh yeah, that's a very little bag.
Wendy, our cat that you got to meet earlier, just decided she has moments where she goes spastic, and that was a spastic moment. She just took off for no reason, all across the floor. So, not sure what's going on over there, but she's having fun with something. All right, open up the little part with the other little pieces there. Get that out of the way.
She said, yeah, cats are a big mystery, lol. Yeah, she's very spastic too, so she's afraid of everything.
Yes.
You could walk up to her very calmly, and she'd still probably spaz out. You just never know. It's a 50-50 shot.
All right.
It's sunny today. We had rain the past 2 or 3 days. But today is finally sunny, but it's getting cold. Or colder. Yesterday was pretty good. It was really nice. The temperature was nice.
Mhm.
Today it's sunny, but it's a little cooler. I think we're in the mid 40s, I think.
Probably.
And then tomorrow, I think they said it's supposed to be colder. So we'll see.
Have you had any snow up that way yet?
Yeah, I think they just had like a big storm like a week or so ago.
Uh,
Today we took down the Christmas tree.
Yeah, she said we had a big storm a couple weeks ago. I thought so.
Yeah.
She said it was beautiful. I bet so.
We got a dusting for Christmas Eve down here, but Georgia just doesn't ever get too much. It was still nice to see it happen, though.
Wendy, I don't know if you know this. I'm actually from New Jersey. I grew up in New Jersey, a little bit in Pennsylvania, but most of it was in New Jersey. So,
Evan?
I
Don't
do
keep bringing
miss
that in here.
those snowstorms sometimes, just how pretty the snow was. But down here in Georgia, we're lucky to get snow. We got some snowflakes on Christmas Eve, which was nice. Evan was super excited about that, but nothing really stuck. So,
Except for the freshman.
Yeah.
We were mostly in Frenchtown. A lot of people don't know where Frenchtown was, so it was 30 miles from. That sun is terrible. It was 30 minutes, from Flemington. So I always just tell people, oh, it's close to Flemington.
I
But I
got
remember my elementary school, I could sit in class and look out the window and see the Delaware River and see Pennsylvania. So we moved down here in '96, right after the Olympics. My mom's from Georgia. Not many people have heard of Frenchtown. It was really, really small. A class of 24 kids for your whole first grade. They considered that a really big class.
For a gift, I got a lot of gummies and
Evan?
stuff. That's good.
All right. So it's actually got me working a little bit more on the back here. Coming through the blinds?
Like, yeah.
Oh,
Like, just right.
all right. And I need the ring first. Huh?
The chair.
I know. It rolls.
No, it's making a noise.
Yeah, it's it's an old chair. What can I say? So all right. Yeah. Oh, I see what that does. Okay. Or what it's going to do. So that is going to actually make this dial click, I think. Yep. So a little bit. Yeah, Wendy, it's actually making the knob so it can click. And there's a stopper, so it only goes so far each direction, which I think I'm going to adjust that. There we go.
She said the details very cool. They are.
I think so too. That's why I like these bigger builds, because it gives them more of a chance to have more detail. So I like all these bigger builds for that reason. The more pieces there are, the more of a detail you can get. That's my goal, is to eventually, long time down the road when I actually have somewhere to store it, but I do want to get the massive Millennium Falcon. It's like 2 feet long. And by the time you're done building it, I think it weighs like 25 pounds. All right, so I've got all the knobs on there now, and this one actually does click in place, which is really cool. All right.
going back to a point you brought up, Wendy, yes, Georgia does get cold. It gets cold. Not as cold as New Jersey, but it gets pretty cold sometimes. And it's interesting to sit there and like Christmas Day. I don't know that we ever got above freezing Christmas Day.
I don't
And
think
then
so.
it was funny to watch like Florida. And Florida was in like the 50 or right at 60 or something. And it was like they're right next to us and they're warmer than we are.
And what I'm building now is actually the little part that's going to have Mario in it. Like that. So now Mario will be able to scroll along the screen. And that actually goes right over here. It's going to clip right to that. Just like that. So he should be in place there. Oh, and then we're going to just cap it. Like that. All right, and then our cover goes on, maybe, like that.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So there we go. So now it's a true screen and TV. And it can still scroll along and he goes along it like that.
She said, that is awesome. She said, congratulations.
Thank you. But we're not done yet.
Yeah, there's some more. The top, there's nothing on the top, so he's got to probably do that one.
Yep. The top, and we got to fill in this other side here because there's still a lot to see through. I'm thinking I might need the.
Is that overhead light?
Yep, I think so.
Better?
Yes, thank you.
See, Wendy, just when you thought it was over, but wait, there's more.
This one. Okay, yeah, it did flip it. All right. Normally there's a little indicator showing when to flip a piece over, and I did not see that this time, so it's throwing me off. But it's also the only way this part makes sense. All these little studs gonna give it some texture on the side over here. So Wendy, what did you think about the series? What did you think speeding up is the way to go, or did you like me talking when I was putting the pieces on? Which part did you like better? Because I think, like I said, for everybody's sake, I'm probably going to end up at least just trying to speed up the build part to make the videos a little bit shorter and more bearable in the future.
She said, I think a combination would work really well.
Which is what I tried to do, like especially for this last one. If there was something important that came up, I tried to at least slow it back down and then sped it back up. It's just a little bit more editing heavy.
Yeah, just shut up. He showed up and told me he was here, but going under the table in the corner.
Yes.
The orange Where's Patches?
I can't see him. He's out of the camera.
Mm-mm. No. You're almost there, Wendy.
Yep. Not too many more steps. Just getting this one lined up.
She said part 15, you were talking, but on fast forward.
I was. Then that means I probably missed a piece and didn't mute it. Because I have in the past muted some of them. So that way that didn't happen. Apparently I missed one. All right. Let's see. 2 of these.
She said, no, I couldn't hear you, but could tell you were talking.
Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I intended then. I did it so that
Was that the one where you were laying like the links to turn everything in the
yeah,
TV?
17, yeah, bags 17, 18, and 19. So it would have been parts 15 and 16. I did it that way because those bags were,
repetitive.
yeah, pretty much the same steps all along. So I was still talking, but it was trying to save everybody from not having the same instructions pretty much on and on and on and on. So, like I said, going forward, I think that's going to be how I go about it. I probably do the intro and the outro with me actually talking. And then as we get going into the parts of the build, being able to speed it up a little bit, I think helps.
She said yes, so that's why a combination would work really well.
And
Thanks for your input, Wendy.
yes, always welcome. Sorry, I'm looking at this next step and I put everything on these 2 pieces on backwards, so I gotta fix it.
She said, of course.
And that's gonna come in and be our other side of the front. Right there, so now it's textured. See that right there? And now we're gonna cover up the top. 1 and 2. Those 2 on top, these 2 browns right here. And a whole bunch of squares. It would help if I paid attention to what I'm doing. There we go. Something doesn't feel right. Aha, there we go.
Was it?
It was, no, the screen was a little bit in too far, so it wasn't sitting on the studs right. And it was messing the connections up, so it wasn't sitting right. Very close to the end now. Only thing we have left after this is building the legs, and it will be done. And it's going to have me. Where are these going? Okay. Just have me go to the bottom.
Why didn't they have you do that center strip yet?
I don't know. I didn't write the book. So I really don't
It
know.
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. So, I mean, I can go ahead and do it. The next step is just covering the top like that instead of working on the bottom first. For some reason, they have me going to the bottom first. Not sure why, but that's okay. And two and yep. So now that's the basis for our legs. And oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
Gosh. Yeah, especially like the ones in Disney Springs, the ones that they do there. I just like on the outside, Kylo
Mhm.
Ren, Rey, Chewbacca, all of those. Those are just insane. And I actually have thought about that. Like, who sits down and thinks of all these little pieces?
Whoever it is, I want their paycheck because I don't mind being the one to put it together, but holy cow.
Scary Genius would be correct.
Yes,
right?
for sure.
Just to think about, like, thinking all this bricks through and everything, thinking it all out. It's just
Mhm.
crazy. And those things are ginormous. Some of them are taller than me.
They are. And to know that they're all individually made with Lego bricks. There's countless pieces in each one, and I think that's even more scary.
Well, and just with this project, like how realistic,
Mm-hmm.
like the console and the remote itself, or controller.
Yeah.
Controller. They like in person. It is scary how real it looks, and it's crazy. If I had never known and just walked up to it, probably would have thought it was a regular console. It's just really crazy how realistic these things look.
Getting ready to build the stand, and this is going to be it. The stand is the last little bit, and it will be completely finished.
Super Mario.
Just putting three studs together and then putting them on the corners. So. I was about to say, thought I was missing one for a second.
Wendy wants to know, are you sad that it's over? This took you months.
Yes and no. Knowing that I have another one ready to go certainly helps alleviate some of that. I personally, if I hadn't started filming, I probably would have had it built a long time ago. But with everything going on, December was I had wanted to get this finished hopefully before the end of the year, but December for us personally was very, very rough. So I don't know if I would say it's so much sad as it would be Excited to move on to the next thing for me. I've enjoyed it though. I will say that. And I'm looking forward to more. I gotta already start thinking about what the next one's gonna be, or when we find a good deal on something. And I might try to get some smaller ones. Maybe do like a one-off or something like that. One-off live build.
She said she totally understands.
All right.
You know, I'm watching this so I can see Wendy comment. She's chatting.
Now I'm just attaching.
Here it is.
Yep.
Here it is.
I got putting these in these corners to make them squares, and then putting one more on top of each of those, and we will be done.
Last few seconds of the project.
Ooh,
the
no,
first
that doesn't work.
one.
Accidentally.
All right, so there's definitely an angle to these to make it not look like it's got a broken leg, which it would have if I'd have continued the way I was going.
She said the anticipation.
All right, and then we're just capping these off. And
Should I go show them?
all right, moment of truth. Let's see if I actually did it right. Does it just sit on there?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because should I go get the brush?
All right, so yeah, it looks like it just sits on there. But there it is. Oh, let's see. There.
And then run the string.
There it is.
She says, "Yeah, I love it." And then show the
And bringing this back in.
right.
Control deck, controller, and the cartridge. So that's it.
Yay!
All done.
Can I go get the brush now, please?
Wait. So, Wendy, thank you for joining me. I will probably announce the next project before too long. Like I said, I don't want to wait too long in between and have them just be sitting. So I'm ready to get started on the next one. Yep. Wendy, I know you're subscribed, but for anybody else who catches this, if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button, ring the bell, and I'll let you know. But for now, until I announce the next project, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Wendy, thank you again for joining me, and see you guys soon.